Welcome to another exciting episode of In-Depth Eye Health podcast series brought to you by iFocus and iHub Nigeria Initiative. The series provide incredible insight into topical eye health issues and also serve as a platform for continuous professional development for eye care workers. Thank you as you listen.
Hi everyone, I'm Mustafa Buturi from iFocus, an online platform for advancing eye health through shared learning. September is tagged Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and today we will consider the most common eye cancer in children, retinoblastoma.
Hi everyone, I'm Ifeanyi from iHub Nigeria Initiative, a platform which raises awareness about eye health activities, services, and topical eye health issues. Our guest today is Professor Dupe Ademola-Popoola, consultant ophthalmologist at the University of Ilorin. Thank you for joining us now.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
September is considered a Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and retinoblastoma is the leading intraocular cancer in children. What exactly is retinoblastoma? What causes it, and how can it be detected?
Thank you so very much. Retinoblastoma, like you mentioned, is the commonest cancer of the eye in childhood. Now, let me bring it closer so that you can understand. The cameras that we are familiar with, they are developed after the natural eye. And in the camera, typically, we know about the film that allows a clear image to be formed. In the same way, inside the eye, there is a lining that is called the retina. It's in this retina that the cancer develops, and that's why it's called retinoblastoma. What causes retinoblastoma? Retinoblastoma occurs as a result of problem in the chromosome that is the building block of our being. Each one of us, we are unique because we are formed by some chromosomes that will be responsible for our eyes, for our color, the color of our eyes, even our behavior. So this is formed by some building blocks. If there's a problem with one of these building blocks called gene, a gene that is responsible to protect against retinoblastoma from forming, if that gene is absent or is deformed, then the cancer occurs. How can it be detected? Usually, this cancer, I must say more about it, it's most common in children under the age of 5 years. It can occur from even before a child is born to in adulthood. It's commoner in people who are under 5 years, but it's been reported in adults as well. In our own center, we've had a 9-year-old coming with retinoblastoma. It occurs both in boys and girls in equal number of boys and girls are affected. It occurs in about 1 out of every 15,000 children who are born alive. And most of them don't have it running in the family. It may occur in one or both eyes. When it occurs in both eyes, expectedly, this occurs very early in life, such that before the child turns 1, it would have been detected. How can we find this? Now, in most countries that are better developed, they are found when the parents notice early that the child has an eye turning in or outwards, or there's a whitish glow inside the eye. Unfortunately, in our own part of the world, most parents, they notice this, they don't present. So the way that it can be detected is to note that the child's eye, they are not straight, number one, or there's a little whitish glow from the eye, especially in the dark, or when you take a photograph. And almost all children with retinoblastoma will present with one of these early in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for shedding light on how it can be detected. So what should parents or caregivers do if they suspect that their child may have retinoblastoma? And is there a cure for it?
Thank you so much. Now, let me explain further that if at the point when the glow is coming out from the eye, nothing is done about it. It can then become a red eye, the eye becomes enlarged, the eye can protrude, then it becomes something that spreads to other parts of the body, which invariably will kill the young child. I'm sure no parent wants to do that. So in order to avoid seeing that a child dies from retinoblastoma, every parent actually, because usually parents are the first to notice, even though in even developed country where every child is examined at birth and at different times in early life, parents are still the first to notice the disease. So parents should learn. Parents, grandparents, family member, just take a look at the children's eye. If you take a picture at different points in the life of a child and you notice an unusual glow, what you should do is to quickly find out how you can get help. You can consult your pediatrician or your well baby clinic during immunization. They will be able to direct you to what you can do about the problem. By the way, we have set up a hotline for retinoblastoma, which I will give you as we go. If you call that line, wherever you may be in the country, we'll be able to tell you the next best hospital where this can be managed in this country as it is today. So ask your health worker. Ask them during immunization. Don't allow anybody to tell you that it will go away. One of the reasons why we must do this is a disease that is unrelenting. If you don't do something about it, it's going to become worse and worse and worse until it takes the life of the child. Thank you very much.
What are some of the challenges of managing retinoblastoma in Africa?
The important challenges in Africa can be summarized as being social and economic. The most important of this is late presentation, because these diseases are often detected early, but the parents take the child to the hospital late. That's the most important problem facing retinoblastoma in Africa. I will give you a little statistics from our hospital. Only 14 of 45, that is less than 1/3 of children who have been noticed to have the white glow at 6 months actually presented to the hospital within 6 months. Within the 6 months that they notice it. Only 25, that means of 56, who noticed the disease in the first year, presented within the year. We are saying that in our own country, the problem is that people notice early, but they present late. It's so bad that the lag time is as high as 93 months. How many years is that? Very lots. 1 year is 12 months. So yeah, imagine that's over 8 years. Some people, they notice it and then they leave it. So the child will have the disease that have spread everywhere. We have seen that. And then they come. The next problem that we have, because of our disposition, is religious beliefs. We always believe that it is not our portion. So even when they go to the hospital and the hospital says, this is what they need to do, they will say it's not their portion. Already it's their portion. Treatment is what is required. So that then leads to late treatment. Sometimes on account of cost, because the cost of care is a little expensive. Every month, an average family who is managing retinoblastoma will spend not less than 40,000-50,000 naira for the first 6 months of this disease. So sometimes the money to look after this disease becomes a problem. In the past, we used to have problem about fake drug. That has improved for the disease, thanks to the initiative of the federal government along this line to make the drug available. In some instances, you start treatment, the treatment that should last for at least 6 months, the parents will take 1 or 2, usually on account of cost, then they default. The other problem we have, they are health care related. And this will include lack of correct information, because this disease is highly specialized. Some health workers give wrong information. For instance, they could tell the parents that, oh, this is going to go away, allow the child to be 10 months or 1 year before you go. That's also a major problem. The other problem that we have in health sector is that because it's such an expensive disease to manage, because sometimes we have to use laser, we have to use cryotherapy, of course, surgery is there, and some other expensive treatment. It is not something that is available everywhere. So specialized centers are available in the country to be able to manage this. So those are some of the problems we've had in the country and in Africa in general with respect to managing retinoblastoma.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. In view of all these challenges, what's your advice to parents, the general public, and healthcare workers as regards their roles in fighting retinoblastoma?
Thank you so much. Retinoblastoma is a disease that is curable. That's the first thing I want to tell everybody. In developed country, almost every child that develops retinoblastoma somehow beats the disease. They beat the disease to live, to even see, because of early presentation. So my advice to parents is that as soon as you notice this disease, do not allow yourself to be told that the child will outgrow it. Insist on getting care from the centers where you can get the care. And I think this is an appropriate time I should give the hotline. Can I go ahead to give the hotline?
Yeah.
Now, 0703
Okay.
9000 464. So if you think that your child has retinoblastoma, you don't know where to go. If you call one of these two lines we have given you, our staff will give you information on the center that is closest to you, where this child can be promptly seen. This is a disease that must be diagnosed within 2 weeks of you noticing these symptoms that we have mentioned. The eyes are turning in, there's a whitish glow. So if you go there, the ophthalmologists at these hospitals, which are usually teaching hospitals, National Eye Center, or some federal medical centers, they will examine you. They will do the much they can do. What they cannot do, they know where is the next center that can do the next thing for you, and you will be appropriately referred. So do not allow anybody to tell you not to worry. Please worry so that you will not worry. Ensure you have a thorough eye exam at a center that is designated to treat this disease. And when you get to the center, agree with the treatment options. If you need to seek second opinion, that will be okay. In fact, the center will tell you where next you can seek your second opinion. All this should be done within 2 weeks. Ensure that you refer a patient, members of the public. You find that a child, we have seen that happen again and again, that you notice the eyes do not look right. Please tell them that they can use the hotline that we have called, or if you know a proper eye clinic, eye hospital, you can send the person there. Then they're supposed to advocate. And some patients will certainly not be able to pay. We need well-meaning Nigerians to support, to create endowments so that every child can have care when they indeed have retinoblastoma. And the eye center sometimes need the equipment. If you are also able to do that, we will appreciate it. Let's turn around the story of retinoblastoma in Nigeria. Let it leave the current situation in which about 50%, 5 out of every 10 child who have the disease will die. Let's make it that 9 out of every 10 will live, will beat the disease, will see, would live life that is full and healthy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the expert insight into this topical issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma, for joining us today. It was really an interesting session.
Thank you. Bye.